What is most disgraceful about this entire situation is that this has been going on for weeks. About 3 weeks ago, I first went public about this whole issue. Last week, I attacked it again. We were in the press, I was on the radio, I called upon the ministers to act. They did not act. My concern is for the people who actually use the beach. I'm a beach goer. I don't want to be in water, diving and swimming with my children and playing and not know what's going on. For a while, the government must have known that sewage was going into the water. They knew sewage was on the street. Now, understand, don't get me wrong, I'm not unreasonable. Mistakes happen, things break down. It is what you do in the face of those malfunctions that counts. A caring government cannot let the people of Barbados walk about in raw sewage. Have children playing in sewage. You bend down, you tie your lesson, and then you get back and you eat some food. That's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. The water is going off up and down the south coast as well. We're now being affected in a major way by water outages. When you combine a lack of water with people unknowingly trekking through sewage, you have a catastrophe waiting to happen. That is irresponsibility at the highest level. And I think those ministers responsible, the minister responsible for health, the minister responsible for water, the minister responsible for the environment must be called to account for it. They are complicit in what has happened. Anybody who becomes sick as a result of this can look at them and they must take the responsibility for it. It is unreasonable. It's a dereliction of duty. A government has to look out for its people, and sometimes we have to face some uncomfortable facts. Nobody wants to say that sewage is in the street. Nobody wants to say that sewage is leaked into the water, but we can't avoid it. I see a fly buzzing around you and I know you're thinking to yourself, where was that fly? Right? So that's you who knows. What about all the people lying on the beach who don't know? Things happen. It is what you do when things happen that counts. And no government can be justified in sitting on this information, knowing what was happening, and has not made a statement or addressed it completely. This sign going up today is good. That sign should have been up weeks ago when they first realized what was going on. It is inexcusable.